Betty White and Bea Arthur made television history together on The Golden Girls, but off-screen, their relationship was anything but golden. According to shocking new revelations from Golden Girls producers and casting directors, the tension between these two iconic stars ran deep. So deep, in fact, that Bea Arthur referred to Betty White using a word so explosive, it stunned longtime fans. During a recent panel honoring the Golden Girls at the National Comedy Center, co-producer Marsha Posner Williams and casting director Joel Thurm pulled back the curtain on the decades-old feud. And what they revealed confirmed what had long been rumored: Bea Arthur absolutely could not stand Betty White. Williams, who worked closely with the cast, didn't hold back. She recalled personal moments where Bea Arthur would refer to Betty as that C******, not just once, but often. In her own words, she would start talking about Betty White and literally would call her the C-word. I mean, really. She called her the C-word to her face and behind her back. The resentment wasn't just in private, it festered on set too. So what caused this bitter rift between two of TV's most beloved stars? For starters, their working styles clashed hard. Betty White, always the charmer, loved engaging with the live audience between takes. She'd break character, make jokes, and bask in the audience's laughter. But for Bea Arthur, a classically trained stage actress, that kind of behavior was downright unprofessional. She preferred structure, focus, and discipline, and Betty's easygoing persona rubbed her the wrong way. Producer Jim Valley once suggested that BEA's frustration may have stemmed from jealousy over Betty's popularity. Every time the cast was introduced to the live audience, Betty reportedly received louder applause than Bea, and that might have stung more than Bea ever admitted. But it wasn't just about showboating. There were deeper layers. Joel Thurm mentioned an incident where Betty would subtly make fun of Estelle Getty when she struggled to remember her lines, thumb-pointing at her during takes. Getty was battling early signs of dementia at the time, and both Bea and Rue McClanahan were furious over Betty's insensitivity. While Betty White remained America's sweetheart on camera, Bea saw something else, something more calculated. According to Williams, Bea considered Betty to be two-faced, sweet and sugary on the outside but disingenuous beneath, and Betty knew it. In an interview years later, Betty admitted, "Bea was not that fond of me. She found me a pain in the neck sometimes. It was my positive attitude, she didn't care for that." Betty claimed her upbeat nature annoyed Bea, who leaned more toward sarcasm and skepticism. Still, despite the personal drama, their professionalism never faltered. The chemistry on screen remained flawless, and fans were none the wiser. But behind the scenes, the tension simmered constantly, and ultimately played a role in the show's end. After 7 groundbreaking seasons, the producers were eager to keep going. In fact, White, McClanahan, and Getty even returned for a spin-off series, The Golden Palace. But it was Bea who pulled the plug. According to Williams, when asked if she'd continue, Bea snapped, "No F********** ing way." That one sentence ended The Golden Girls. It's easy to assume all our favorite stars get along, especially when the cameras make it look like magic. But the truth? Hollywood friendships, like real ones, are complicated, layered, and sometimes toxic. Bea Arthur and Betty White were two titans of television, brilliant actresses with clashing spirits. Their feud didn't ruin the legacy of The Golden Girls, but it adds a fascinating, messy, very human layer to one of the most beloved shows of all time. And now, 40 years later, we're still unpacking it. If you're into deep dives like this, where we explore the real stories behind Hollywood's perfect-looking facades, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe for more celebrity updates, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.